What's up, everyone? Here we are again. It seems like we're in this exact situation every single freaking year. But I have to tell you, I'm having camera problems once again. I mean, like I said, you know, it seems like I have this camera problem every year. The camera I'm using right now, just so everyone knows, is a Canon, I believe, a Power Shot, I think is what it's called. I'm not sure the exact, actually, you know what? I'll just put this down for a second. I'll get the box. Yes, here it is. This is the camera I'm using right now to film this. It's a PowerShot SX130IS digital camera. It's HD. I'm not recording this in HD, though. It's a pretty good camera. It has problems, though. I'm going to kind of go over these cameras, and then we'll get to the focus. The main focus of what my problem is. This, it's a good camera, but it has problems. I don't like the zoom. The zoom is very messed up. Especially, well, not for, let's say I'm going to review a Hot Toys figure. It's fine to do a figure review. I would prefer doing a figure review with this camera. But for doing a playthrough, let's say next week is Uncharted 3 Drake's Deception. This camera won't work because the zoom is so bad. And what I mean that is, I can't get the zoom to zoom in the way I want it to zoom. It'll zoom in too much, and too many, you know, too much of the sides are cut. That's a problem for me. So, and the #1 complaint with this camera, and according to reviews, the battery life is extremely short. If you're shooting this on HD, it'll only last about 30 minutes. If you're shooting it in, I believe, 640p, which I'm, 640i, I guess, which I'm shooting it now, it will be fine. It'll last you about an hour and maybe 10 minutes. If you're shooting it in 240, it's going to last you about, 240p lasts you probably around 2 hours. So the battery life is not good in high definition. So this is what I'm planning, okay? I'm going to try and get a new camera before Uncharted 3. That could happen, that could not happen. But we'll see. Alright, this is my problem. This is the camera I've been using since I started on YouTube. It is a Sony, what is it called? Handycam hard disk drive. It's what I've always been using to record gameplay. It is, as you can see, a big camera compared to a lot of the, the normal camcorders you would see now. Opens up like that, you know, you put your memory card, should put that there. You know, it's got all the stuff, you know, it's an older camera, you can just tell by the way it looks. I love it, though, because I've had this since 2008, and it hasn't had a problem up until now. A few months ago, this is what happened. It started having this, static screen, where it really, like, you couldn't, like, turn it any other way, like this. You couldn't really turn it like that anymore. You could if you turned it too much down, it would start breaking up the screen. Everything was fine up until now, where this is what happens. You can't really even pick it up on this camera, but as you can see, just like the static thing. And this was happening if you turned it this way. It wasn't happening any other way, though. And as you can see, even, like, the light of this thing gets messed up now. See, now the light's way too messed up, and you gotta let it cool down a bit. And now you see it's back to normal light. See, that's a problem also. So I'm not even gonna show you this camera anymore with this function on. So let it turn off. Okay. So, if I press this, it would usually just bounce back, and I could turn it, you know, from here to maybe about here. And it was fine. And just recently, I turned it, and I was pressing it, and it wouldn't go back. And this is how it's been for the last couple days. And I called Sony up, and I said, how much is it to repair? Can you repair it? Because it is an old camera. And they said, we still got the parts. Here's the problem, though. It's going to cost $233. And I said to this idiot, I can get a new camera for $233. I can get an HD camera for $233. So I said, there's no way I'm doing that. Then I went to the Geek Squad. near my local Best Buy today. And I showed him this problem. I opened it. I told him, is there anything that we can do to repair it? And he basically said to me, and this guy was actually a nice guy compared to the Sony guy. And he told me that, it really is, it doesn't make sense because the touchscreen, because this is a touchscreen, the touchscreens would cost more to repair. So, and he was basically saying with this, it makes no sense for you to get this repaired because you can just get a new camera. Because he said touchscreens are harder parts to get. So it makes no sense because this is an older camera, he said. And I said, yeah, I know that. So, and here is the Kodak. The hell is this? Kodak, I think EasyShare, I think is what it's called. Yeah, the EasyShare, what does it say? Kodak EasyShare M530 digital camera. I got this about when Red Dead Redemption came out last year at a Target. And I thought, it would be alright because it was only $100. This thing has the best audio, or not the best audio, the best video quality. Meaning, for gameplay anyways, this has the best, but also the zoom is also really messed up and you gotta fidget with it to get a nice zoom. And when you see this type of camera, it's really, at its core, this is meant for picture taking. It's not really meant for recording gameplay. You could, but it's more meant for, let's say you're gonna go on a trip and you wanna take pictures. That's really what this is for. And it's a good camera, don't get me wrong. It's a good camera, but the audio on this thing is horrible. Well, it's not horrible. Everything just ends up being way too loud and more, not clear. You can't really tell what the person is saying because really the only mic is at the bottom here, where the stupid, it's not stupid, but where the, tripod thing goes at the bottom. So that's a problem. So it kind of blocks the audio and it doesn't make it as good. And, like I said, the zoom is messed up. I'm actually going to turn it on here for you. Won't really show up here, but, yeah, it's a nice camera. It looks good. It looks decent. So I don't know what I'm going to do. Uncharted comes out, November 1st. Okay, that's 1 week from now. Actually, less than a week now. So, I don't know what I'm going to do till then. I just wanted to get an update out there saying I will do everything that I can to get a new camera. And I do prefer camcorders to digital cameras. I prefer a camcorder. So, we'll see what happens. If you guys would like to generously donate one to me, that would be great. I'm joking, of course, but really, that would be cool. But I don't know what's going to happen till then. I don't know. I have no possible clue. I have no idea what's going to happen. I hope this will all get resolved. And actually, now that I mention it, you probably can't even see this. But under that little slot there, you can kind of see where it's breaking apart. It's not even it's barely connected, the LCD screen to the camera. So just thought I would get this update out there on what's been happening with my cameras. Oh, and before I sign off, a quick update on that bill that was going on, the S3 something bill that was going to pretty much shut down karaoke music, gameplay footage of video games. There's a new bill out there, and I'm at 9-minute mark. It ends at 10, so I gotta rush this. It's called the Protect ID. I forget what it's exactly called. Dark Side Phil or DSP Gaming has an update. I strongly suggest you go there right now and view and learn about this bill. And please, like he says in the video, go talk to your local, your congressman, whatever. Just go there, and you gotta tell them this bill makes no sense. We have to stop it, because this is going to kill an industry. This is going to kill a business because our government is so stupid. So I don't really want to get into it because I'm about to end out of time here. So wanted to get that out there. Please go to the DSP Gaming to learn about this bill. And we'll see what we're going to do about Uncharted. And I will have an update on Battlefield 3's status. So, thanks for watching. I'll see you guys later.